Good morning friends. So today I will discuss about sleep disorder. In my previous class I discussed about the normal sleep cycle and the functions of sleep. So in this class I will discuss about the sleep disorder. So the sleep disorders are divided in two subtypes. Number 1 is dysomnias and number 2 is parasomnias. So, dysomnia is again divided into three: insomnia, hypersomnia, and disorder of sleep wake schedule. So, insomnia, hypersomnia, and disorder of sleep wake schedule, these three differentiation are coming under the dysomnia. Next, coming to the parasomnia. Parasomnia is again divided into two: stage 4 disorder and other disorder. So, first coming to dysomnia. Dysomnias are those sleep disorder which are characterized by disturbances in the amount, quality, or timing of sleep. These are the common disorder of sleep. Under dysomnia, now coming to the insomnia. Insomnia is also known as the disorder of initiation and maintenance of sleep. Insomnia means one or more of the following are: number 1 is difficulty in initiation of sleep, difficulty in maintaining sleep or remaining asleep. These include both frequent awakening during the night and early morning awakening. Next, coming to the etiology, means the cause of insomnia. An insomniac should be differentiated from a short sleeper who needs less than 6 hours of sleep per night and has no symptom or dysfunction. A short sleeper does not need treatment. Okay, so here is the difference between one short sleeper and the insomnia patient. Okay, one cause of insomnia, PMS, means periodic movement in sleep, needs further elucidation. It actually consists of two different syndromes. First one is periodic limb movement disorder, which is called PLMD, and second one is restless leg syndrome, which is called RLS. So, periodic limb movement disorder. It is characterized by sudden repetitive contraction of one or more of the muscle group, usually of the leg, during sleep, often occurring bilaterally. It is followed by partial or complete arousal. Since each individual contraction lasts for a few seconds and it repeated at an interval of 20 to 60 seconds, during a long sleep period, partial or complete awakening occur many times in one night sleep. Next, coming to the restless leg syndrome, which in short called RLS. RLS is a condition in which the person experiences during waking an extremely uncomfortable feeling in the leg muscle. Sometimes it may resemble painful creeping sensation deep inside the calf muscle. So next, coming to the treatment of those type of syndrome or disorder. So first is a thorough medical and psychiatric assessment we can do. Then treatment of the underlying physical or psychiatric disorder if present. Withdrawal of current medication if any. If the patient is taking any current medication, that medication we can withdraw. Relaxation technique before sleep time. We all know those relaxation technique, the sleep hygiene. We all know regarding sleep hygiene. So sleep hygiene consists of general guideline for promoting a good sleep. It itself, it is not a treatment for insomnia. Okay. Next, we can provide psychotherapy. Benzodiazepine, a type of drug we can use in these types of disorder. In insomnia also, and in case of periodic limb movement disorder and restless leg syndrome also, we can use benzodiazepine types of drugs. Next, coming to hypersomnia. Hypersomnia is also known as disorder of excessive somnolence. Hypersomnia means one or more is excessive daytime sleepiness, sleep attack during the daytime, sleep drunkenness. A person need much more time to awaken and during this period is confused or disoriented. So these types of characteristics we see in the person who is hypersomnic. Hypersomnia is seen in about 1 to 2% of general population at any given time, as insomnia and hypersomnia may be present at the same time also. Next, coming to the etiology or cause of hypersomnia. So first one is medical illness. Under medical illness, sleep apnea, menstrual associated disorder, sleep deprivation, encephalitis, hypothyroidism, head injury, cerebral tumor, and periodic movement in sleep in about 10% of all patients with hypersomnia. So these are the medical conditions related to hypersomnia, means these are the medical condition can cause hypersomnia in a patient. Number 2 is alcohol and drug use. Those patients are using stimulant type of drugs, alcohol, and use of CNS depressant medication. These also cause hypersomnia. Number 3 is psychiatric disorder, dysrhythmia and atypical depression, seasonal mood disorder, and lastly idiopathic hypersomnia. So these are the cause of hypersomnia. Next, coming to a few important cause of hypersomnia are narcolepsy. First one is narcolepsy. Second one is sleep apnea. And in my later class, I will discuss in details about narcolepsy and sleep apnea. Thank you.